Moonwalker, a movie made solely to feed Michael Jackson's Messiah complex. It's a 40-minute music video ending with a short movie, where Michael discovers Joe Pesci's evil plot to give drugs to children around the world. Also, Joe's head has an erection, he beats the shit out of a child, then tries to inject her with heroin, causing Michael to have a robo-gasm. It's weird to say the least. I actually got the chance to meet Michael Jackson, believe it or not. My football team was doing the whole half-time penalty shootout thing at Fulham during the 90s. And when we went on the pitch to take our team photo, some blokes come running up to us and ask us if we want to meet Michael Jackson. And being the 90s, we was like, fuck yeah. So there we are. There's my Ed. There's Michael, obviously. Then I cockblock my teammate and shake his hand. All I can remember him saying was, enjoy the game. Now, depending on how you feel about Michael Jackson, I either had this once-in-a-lifetime meeting with the king of pop, or I luckily escaped the clutches of one of the most dastardly kiddie fiddlers of all time. Corey Feldman said Michael never touched him, and he turned out fine. Now usually when gamers are talking about Moonwalker, they're usually referring to the Sega Mega Drive game. But what if I was to tell you that we have all been deceived? For another game was made on the Commodore 64 that even comes with its own Michael Jackson poster. Wow, how about that? You can have Michael Jackson watching you sleep. Let's get into the game. The game starts out like the movie, with a shot of Michael walking, then he spins revealing the Moonwalker logo. Pretty fucking amazing, not gonna lie. Then we get the title screen accompanied by an 8-bit version of Bad, which doesn't actually sound bad. How about that? After a rather harrowing loading screen of a man being hung, we finally get to play the game. Okay, what am I looking at here? I'm guiding Michael from a top-down perspective. There's a horse. Oh, I died. Okay. There's a grid full of moving squares. Michael, I think, wants me to paint him like one of those French girls. There seems to be some items I need to find. There's a fucking timer. Brilliant. And I'm completely sick of Bad already. So the first level takes place at the movie studio from the start of Moonwalker, where you have to guide Michael around collecting parts of the rabbit suit he uses to disguise himself in the movie. Enemies include fat people, cowboys, and grandmothers. Everything looks like total shit, and most of the time I can't make out what anything is. I mean, what's that? Do you know what the fuck is that? After reading the manual, I found out the silver discs are Michael's platinum records. Can't get off his own dick for a second, can he? And they represent your lives, which you only get 20 of for the entire playthrough. Excellent. What really pisses me off is you can't pick up the rabbit suit pieces as you find them, which confused the shit out of me at first, because I'd stand over them like, what do you want me to do? I only have one button, what the fuck? There's actually an order you have to collect the suit in, and the green dots will flash when they can be collected. Michael is so fucking slow, he can run in short bursts using the fire button, but you have to save that energy in case you come across any enemies, because they will 100% catch you and kill you if you run out of energy. Each life on this stage gives you 5 minutes, which is nowhere near enough time to beat the stage on a single life, because, as I said, Michael moves so slow and the items need to be collected in order, with the last 2 items being at either ends of the fucking map. I mean, what a wanky first stage, and now I am dreading the rest of the game. Level 2, you're riding around on a motorbike, where the game suddenly turns into Grand Theft Auto. I mean, seriously, US Gold. You let kids crush people into blood and bone in Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. This stage, believe it or not, is worse than the first. There's like 4 parts to it. You have to collect 10 of these yellow, I don't know, orbs, which transforms you into a car that allows you to jump over a wall to the next area. You move way too fast for the amount of game you can actually see, which makes it near impossible to anticipate or dodge enemies when they appear. Oh, and did I mention you can run over bags of cocaine for extra points? I mean, what the bloody hell's going on?
I just want to get everybody high, man.
Right, level 3. Jeez, that loading screen. I can really feel the terror in that child's eyes. And the only person that can save her is Michael Jackson. Poor little bastard.
Don't worry, I'm coming, little girl.
Finally, after like 50 minutes, we get something that doesn't look like absolute dog shit. Also, we get to listen to a pretty good version of Smooth Criminal. This is actually an okay stage that I didn't see coming. Apart from the fact that Michael jumps like Van Damme just kicked him in the fucking back, it's fine. You have to collect ammo and shoot the soldiers that pop up in the windows. Now, I thought this bar was my ammunition, but it's actually the amount of soldiers you have to shoot to complete the stage. This part would have been a pain in the arse if I never discovered that you're completely safe from the soldiers' fire as long as you're jumping. To kill the soldiers, you have to hold down the fire button, which brings up the crosshair. Then you just have to move the crosshair over the soldier and it'll automatically shoot them. It's a little tedious, but I'll take it over the previous stages any day. Final stage is from the end of the movie, where the soldiers have Michael surrounded, but because Michael is literally Jesus, he changes into a robot and massacres the fucking lot of them. All you do is move the crosshair around and shoot the soldiers and the penis laser when it pops up. And again, what's with the fucking gore? Now, I thought this level was impossible, and it is if you have 6 lives or less, which is fucking bullshit. Why let me carry on playing when I have no fucking chance of completing the game? Even if I shoot the laser every single time it appears, the soldiers still manage to kill me 6 times, no matter how many of them I shoot. So, I had to play through the entire game again, making sure I had enough lives to beat the final stage. 18 enough for you, Moonwalker? I've never come across a game where the final stage requires you to have a set amount of lives to be able to beat it. All that for a shitty fucking ending. All Michael does is change into a spaceship and flies away. Then it says, congratulations, you finished Moonwalker. Stick it firmly up your arse, US Gold. Anyway, at the end of Moonwalker, Michael comes back and leads the children down into the sewers.
Nothing, we're going ahead. It's just a plug.
Yeah, silly. It's just a plug. It's just a malfunctioning death trap plug in a damp sewer. What's the matter with ya? Fucking get Joe Pesci back here. Shut up!